Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about stress cardiomyopathy. Okay, stress cardiomyopathy is also called as apical ballooning syndrome. It is also called as apical ballooning syndrome, or it is called as broken heart syndrome, or it is also called as Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. So what is the etiology of this stress cardiomyopathy or apical cardiomyopathy? Etiology: it mainly occurs due to massive catecholamine release. It occurs due to massive catecholamine release and toxicity. Because of this increased catecholamine release, it leads to the stunning of myocardium, and because of this causes stunning of myocardium. Now if you see the biopsy, on biopsy you will see this biopsy will reveal focal myocytolysis with mononuclear infiltrates. It sees focal myocytolysis with mononuclear infiltrates are seen, and you will also see presence of contraction band necrosis is seen. So what are you going to see in stress-induced cardiomyopathy? Stress-induced cardiomyopathy, you will see here, you will see presence of transient systolic dysfunction of apical and or mild segments of left ventricle. There is systolic dysfunction of apical and or mild segments of left ventricle that mimics myocardial infarction, but there is no obstructive coronary artery disease. Okay, there is a criteria, so that we call it as modified Mayo criteria. What is modified Mayo criteria for Takotsubo cardiomyopathy? What is modified Mayo criteria of Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, or also called as broken heart syndrome? So if you see the modified Mayo criteria of Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, here you see presence of transient akinesia or hypokinesia of left ventricle. There is transient akinesia or hypokinesia of left ventricle, or there is absence of any coronary artery occlusion by thrombus. There is absence of any coronary artery occlusion by thrombus is seen, and there is ST segment elevation or T wave inversion is seen, or there is modest cardiac troponin, elevation is seen. Okay, these are seen in the absence of pheochromocytoma or myocarditis. These occurs in the absence of pheochromocytoma or myocarditis. One important thing is all these four are needed for diagnosis, not just one. All these four are needed for diagnosis. Then what about the clinical features? Clinical features, if you see, there is some emotionally stressful event. Because of emotionally stressful event, okay, this will result in chest pain. The patient will have dyspnea through palpitations. The patient will have nausea, vomiting. He will have syncope, cardiogenic shock, and because of decreased stroke volume, the patient will have hypotension with murmurs. Because of decreased stroke volume, the patient will have hypotension with murmurs, and he will also have rails on auscultation. Okay, so these are the main clinical features of broken heart syndrome or Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. Now, if you see the ECG findings, on ECG you will see presence of ST segment. You will see ST segment with elevated cardiac troponins are seen. Troponins are elevated and there is ST segment elevation is seen. See, one of its criteria is itself ST segment elevation of T-wave inversion or modest increase in cardiac troponins. So there is increased cardiac troponins are also seen. However, this patient can be taken up for PCI and angiography. Okay, once the patient is taken up for PCI and angiography, you will see that the coronary vasculature is normal. So it is most commonly mimics ST segment elevated MI. Okay, then we can do bedside echocardiography also is done. On bedside echocardiography, this will show hypokinesia of left ventricle with ballooning like a jar used to trap octopus, and that is the reason we call it as Takotsubo arteritis. It will be something like this. So we call it as Takotsubo arteritis. Sorry, Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. That is the reason why we call it as Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. So if you see the treatment, if you see if the patient has cardiogenic shock, then we should do intra-arterial balloon pulsation therapy can be done. Then, because the causative agent is catecholamine excess, here there is catecholamine excess is present. So because already there is catecholamine excess, so dopamine and dobutamine should not be given. Dobutamine is not given. Okay, this is about Takotsubo's cardiomyopathy. Thank you for watching.